There's a lot of Arabs here. Security must be off tonight. Yes. Last time I saw this many Arabs, I think they were burning the American flag or something. I was just joking. I have to live with it. Okay, I had a very interesting upbringing. I was born in Baghdad, Iraq. I came here, I was very little. And we moved, of all places in the whole world, to El Cajon. For some of you that don't know El Cajon, it's like the meth capital of the world, and it's the most racist city. Okay? El Cajon and Santee have like a competition going on. Like, who produces more meth and who's more racist? To this day, I don't know if going from Baghdad to El Cajon was an upgrade or a downgrade. El Cajon, and I see some of you still live in El Cajon. El Cajon is like an escape room that turned into a city. Okay? You ever been to an escape room? Escape room, there's all these clues on how, that you got to get out, right? That's how El Cajon is for Arabs, okay? For example, everyone hates you. Isn't that a good clue? There's my friend Clinton. He doesn't pick up on these clues. He's still living there. Come on! This is an intervention. No, actually, and then after I grew up in El Cajon, and then after law school, I worked in El Cajon as a lawyer, right? And I did some divorce law. And El Cajon is weird. It's like, no, that's my meth. It's not hers. Right? I had one case. This girl, she's getting a divorce. She was super hot, right? She was probably the best thing that came out of an El Cajon trailer park ever. Ever. She was the only beautiful thing out of an El Cajon trailer park, I swear to God. She must have won Miss El Cajon Trailer Park 10 years in a row. Right? Anyway, so she's going to a divorce, and she had herpes. They were this hot girl. She had herpes because her husband was cheating on her, and he got herpes. It was like a wild trailer party, right? And I'm sitting across the desk from her, this hot girl with herpes, and I'm thinking, and I start Googling, how bad can herpes be? FYI, wasn't that bad? Well worth it. Hey, we have a young couple here getting married in 3 weeks. 3 weeks, getting married, good stuff. I have some marriage. I've been married 17 years, so I have some marriage. Okay, here we go. The secret to keeping your wife happy is such a good secret that no guy knows it. The worst year of marriage is the year you're in. Marriage is like getting a really, really great phone that only has one app on it. And the phone doesn't listen to you. And once a month, for no reason whatsoever, the phone goes crazy. Right? No, I have a lot of marital advice. Okay, here's one. Don't let your mother-in-law live with you. My mother-in-law came to visit us in the year 2013 for 1 week, and she still lives with us. It's the most miserable week of my life. And FYI, she's not dying. A true story. She had like this heart surgery, right? Bypass this, bypass that. And heart surgery, great guy. He comes out. He looks at us. He's like, you know what? I don't know if your mother-in-law is going to make it. Right? And it was weird because he looked sad. And he goes, but don't worry. We're going to do our best to save her. I said, no thanks. I said, listen, Doc, you're working hard. It's Monday. Take the week off. I started pulling every plug I could. One girl was charging her iPhone, So he did the worst thing ever. He saved her life. I am the only lawyer in the United States of America that sued a doctor for saving a patient's life. I have some fellow lawyers here. I have a plan. Ready, guys? Here's my plan, fellow lawyers. I got some fellow lawyers here. I'm going to find a judge whose mother-in-law lives with him. And I'm going to win that case. Right? Okay, cool. All right. Can I still do a speech at your wedding? What for? Come on. I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you. I'm asking your fiancée because only her opinion is going to matter from now on. Correct. All right. Oh my gosh. So let's see. What else? Here's another thing. Okay, here's some more advice. Don't ever ask the following question. One time my wife looks at me, she asked me, she's like, I don't know, we were just like goofing around. She goes, well, hon, how many girls were you with before we got married? And I said, are we counting the ones from Tijuana? Or because it ain't going to end well. And she must be gangster, because then I asked her, well, how many guys were you with? She's like, hang on. Then she went and got a calculator. And not just any calculator, one of those like high-tech scientific ones. I said, you know what? I got more advice. Don't ask that question. I mean, it never ends really well. So I have a nephew who's dating right now. Marriage is good because the dating world is really weird nowadays with COVID and this and that, right? The dating world is weird. So my nephew, God bless him, he's lucky because he has me as a mentor. So one time he comes up to me, he's like, Uncle, so, I like this one girl, and I saw her following her on Instagram. I said, no. You like a girl, you don't follow her on Instagram. You do what I did when I was in college. You follow her home. Right? Follow her to her place of business. No, but right? You follow her on Instagram, she'll think you're a stalker. But dude, dating is tough, man. Dating is tough. You gotta go on Tinder and Bumble and Grindr, It's tough to date these days, right? When I wanted to find the right girl when I was younger, I would just go to Tijuana. It's perfect. There was this true story. There was this one massage parlor in Tijuana. I must have went to it 6 times before I realized they also did massages there. I swear to God. No, I swear, listen, in America, we limit ourselves too much. It's if you're lucky, you get a happy ending. Over there, it's happy beginning, happy middle, happy ending. Pay enough, it's a good sequel. Why do you limit yourself? Dude, I tell you what, the worst experience of my whole life is one time when my wife got me a legitimate massage at this nice resort. It was horrible. It was so horrible. Right? First of all, I walked in there, and they weren't even worried if I was a police officer. You only want to go to massage parlors that are worried you're a police officer. Otherwise, you're at the wrong place. Right? I was there, and the lady, what did she ask me? She said things like, well, where's, is your, back hurting or you have back pain? I go, look, if I had back pain, I'd go to a chiropractor, what's next? If you have a toothache, what are you going to do? Go to a massage? No, go to a dentist, right? I just couldn't understand what was going on. It was very, very confusing, So I didn't want to do that. Anyway, being married all these years, yeah, I am broke also. I am very broke, so moonlighting over here. No, and then I have a neighbor, really, really great guy. He's a reverend, great guy. So one time he comes up to me, he goes, hey, Samo, you know what? For just $20 a month, I support a family of 9 in Uganda. I support them for just $20 a month, right? And then, he asked me, he's like, why don't you do that? I go, no. He goes, come on, there's got to be some sort of subscription or something that you could cancel as just $20 a month. And I said, shucks, I have a Pornhub subscription for $20 a month. He's like, wait, what's the big deal? Is what, you don't like to watch the ads? And I'm thinking, how does this guy know so much? So I said, as a matter of fact, I don't like to watch the ads, okay? And now, you know how guilty I feel? Okay, every time I watch Pornhub, it'll be these 2 girls, I don't know if it's 2 or 3, girls going at it, it's everything's great, and I think to myself, God, I could be supporting a family of 9 in Uganda, look what I'm fucking doing, right? And I just start, and the guilt gets to me, right? And I think of little Dikembe going home, and Mom, what's for dinner? And she has to look at little Dikembe and says, nothing. Because Joe Samo can't watch Pornhub without the fucking ads. You know how guilty I feel? And then when little Dikembe goes to the hospital, needs a surgery, the doctor comes out, you can't have a surgery. Why not? Because Joe Samo without the ads. Thank you, folks. I had a great time.
Used to manage the New York Yankees. Please put your hands together for the one and only Mr. Joe Samo.